Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Pranav, and in today's video we are going to deploy the React application to production AWS. Not using the basic hosting, we will be setting up purely an Amazon S3 for storage and Amazon CloudFront as a global CDN. By the end of this video, your React app will be publicly accessible, served over HTTPS network and distributed globally through CDN, and it will be the production ready application. So let's get started, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So before moving towards the setup, we will understand the architecture diagram. So the left side is basically the user will open our React application in browser. So the request doesn't go directly towards the S3, it goes through the CDN. So what is this CloudFront? CDN is the content delivery network. Basically it will act as a middle layer between S3 and users of particular regions. Basically what does the CDN does? CDN does two important parts of thing. The one, it checks whether the request is already cached in that edge location. So basically in particular location the user is currently accessing our website. So if it has already cached there our S3 contents, so it will directly fetch from that. Else it will ask the S3 bucket and it will fetch that content and it will store in that location for particular period of time. Until and unless we have heavy traffic on that location, it will store the content over there in that location or a region. So and like that the CloudFront basically serves the users the content of S3 bucket. So without us going directly towards the original server, this is how CloudFront helps in serving the whole system. So that's about the whole architecture. And S3, we will create S3 bucket where we will store our HTML, CSS, JS file. It will store and build folder of our whole React app. We will create the build and we will serve it, and then we will give the S3 the access towards that all the HTML, CSS files. So let's start with the implementation. Okay, so the first part in the setup is that we need to create a React application. Just go to the terminal and type npm create vite at the rate latest and just press enter. Okay, then we will select React, TypeScript, no, yes, fine. So it will be installing our dependency until and unless we will open the project in VS Code. So the project has been opened in VS Code. So you can see all files, node modules, public folder and src with all the files has been done, generated. So just go to terminal and we will just cut this terminal, and just now we will, as you saw, it will be working. Just write npm run dev. It will actually work. You can see the project is live. So basically we have everything on local host. So we will be working on it. So just go to the terminal. First of all, what we need to do, we need to create the dist folder in this. So how we will create the dist folder? Main question is that. So just write npm run build. We will create this command will create our dist folder. You can see the dist has been generated. What does the dist contain? As I said in architecture, it contains HTML, CSS and JavaScript files. You can see. So we will be serving this file. So how you will serve? First of all, you need to install npm install -g serve. So this will actually install the serve in globally in your machine. So just press enter and it will install the serve command. After doing this, just go to cd dist and just type serve. You can see now we are in dist folder and we are serving the project in dist folder. You can see this is working. So that's the magic of serve, and you can see the logs as well from the dist folder. Now if I do any sort of changes, I can't change anything from this file. If I deleted this whole project pages, I can still run the whole application with this dist. Okay, so that's the magic of dist folder. With this serve command you can work with it. So that's about the serve. Now you need to just keep this dist as it is, and let's move towards the Amazon. So let's move towards the Amazon S3. So first of all, let's create one bucket. Go to this dashboard AWS and just search for S3. You will be on this page, and just click on create bucket and give the name for the bucket as demo. Okay, so just keep as it is. Just if you unblock this access, then your files or the folders, whatever are there in this folder, will be accessed all over the internet. But this might, in production, you should not make it empty, because you should tick this, because you need to control all the policies, and there should be one sort of public network that will access it. We will be doing that, so we will be clicking tick by tick this, and just say disable, keep it as it is, and server side encryption, okay, keep it as it is, and just click on create bucket. Okay, so -1, let's click on create bucket. mm, demo -react. Okay, so the bucket has been successfully created. You can see this bucket. So just click on this bucket. Now what we need to do is, basically you need to upload the dist folder files. So just go to the so we will be uploading the dist file from this. Just go to this dist and just copy everything and paste it over here. Now you can see the whole dist file has been uploaded, and just click on upload and all set. So we have successfully uploaded our S3 bucket files. Now just go to CloudFront. You can search from this as well and create CDN over there. So just click on create CDN for free, and let's give distribution name as react hyphen demo. It will be the single website or app. Okay, so domain routing, if you have domain, so most of the companies have their domain, so that's why they will be redirecting over here. They will be giving their domain name, and just click on check domain. They will provide you certain sort of key, and you need to give their name server as well. If you have the domain, then you can redirect your traffic to that domain as well. So we will be specifying the origin. The origin type is S3, as we have created the bucket, you can see. So we will browse the bucket and select this bucket. We will choose it. Okay, so basically path is optional, because we have directly uploaded our files. That's why we don't need to add the path. If we added the dist folder, then we need to have here what /dist. Okay, so you need to make sure that you know that, and allow to access your public, and allow private S3 bucket to access CloudFront. Yes. Okay, just click on next. Okay, so click on next and review everything. This is the name of distribution. Okay, fine, everything is sounds good. Now let's click on create distribution. Now distribution will be created. So this successfully we have created the distribution. Now we will be getting over here as this ARN AWS. Basically it is deploying, so we need to wait until and unless it gets deployed. It will take hardly 2-3 minutes. So what we are supporting, HTTP HTTPS. So basically let's go to security and make sure that uh, you have enabled your request configurations like HTTP HTTPS and all. So it is still deploying, we need to wait. Let's refresh it. Let's paste this. Basically, if you have want firewall protection, so make sure you tick this, but it will increase the pricing and protection against DDoS layer. So this should be always on if you are working on production. So that will we need to upgrade the plan. So in this video we will be showing how you can deploy free website. You can see it has $0 per month. It is 100% free for lifetime. You can just go and deploy your any sort of app for free. So you can see the metrics over here. Okay, now the our React demo CloudFront has been deployed. So now if we go to this website called crowdfront.net, so what it shows, that it shows the access is denied just because we selected that make it make don't make it public, you know, as we need to change the policies in this. So what we need to do, just go to this S3 and select the permissions where it was. Okay, in this we will go to permissions, and then you can see over here bucket policy public access is by default denied because we have selected that. And if you didn't deny it, then you will get some sort of, now this website is basically secure, so it will show that this website is not yet secure. So how you will do, so that's why the public access has been denied. So we need to go to this and edit the policy, and we will be giving ARR link. You can see the source of CloudFront has been directly given to this website. So, and thankfully the AWS does directly. Just I clicked on edit and it gives the policy directly, and just click on save changes. That's all. Now policy has been updated successfully. You can see the source has been changed, and if we go directly to this website, it shows access denied. Now let's just let me check index.html. Okay, so you can see the live, it is on this domain CloudFront network. So this looks ugly, that index.html on our page. So how we will remove this? So just go to CDN this, and we need to change basically the root, something called root object. Okay, so just go to this and say edit. Yeah, you can see default root object is optional. Okay, so basically over here what we need to write is slash index.html and press save changes. So successfully it has been updated. So it is again deploying. So we need to wait. After this, we will be having our live website directly instead of this index.html. We will have directly on this domain. Our website will be live. So it's currently deploying. So we need to wait. And this is sort of cool approach. where we will be setting the DNS. And if you want to set the DNS in this, I already told, just add domain over here and and enter your domain name. Then you just need to read next and you will be good to go. So configure the domain, then do TLS certificate and then review the changes. AWS will automatically redirect your whole application traffic to the DNS or the domain which you have already access. So that's what about the domain. So let's see whether it has deployed. Okay, so it is still deploying, and we have done this with $0 per month. You can see it's totally free. Our whole application front end has been deployed free for lifetime. It will not at all charge. If we want to upgrade the plan, you can see the plans. So we are on free plan. If we want to change the plan, let's see the plans, what actually the pricings are. So yes, you can see for $0 free plan, what we get: always on DDoS protection, protect against common web threats. Okay. Global CDN, we get access to the global CDN, and that's what we want actually. And we also get 5 GB S3 storage free. So those files we are storing on S3 are actually totally free. It will not at all make any cost on your AWS account. You don't need to pay a single penny for this. And DNS, if you have DNS, you can get that. So $15 what we get extra is that protection from WordPress websites and database SQL. Okay, this is sounds important. We are not getting this on free plan. And edge key value store, basically the edge value key value store is like, we I already told that we are caching the whole applications files, and so we are caching it and storing it in that server or that region. So basically where we get serve like this, what I told, cache the content will be fetched file. So like this CDN actually works. So this also helps in making the website more faster. Edge key value store, and it was for pro launcher, grow small business or a website and blog application. So that was about that. And business, for business, protecting the accelerated advanced DDoS. So it gets double, the every benefits gets double. For $200 they are paying per month, it's actually the very high cost. And for premium, it's about $1,000. High speed origin routing, you can see the level of speed that your website will be getting will be unbelievable. So that's about for this premium plan. So we did with this free plan with zero cost and zero everything. So that's, let's see whether our CloudFront has been deployed so that we can access that. Okay, it says last modified on this. So just refresh this. uh, Let me see. Oh, my bad. Just let me edit this. So it says again deploying. So it says that we have successfully updated. Now just refresh, just click on it. Yes, we can see we don't need to add index.html apart from this. So our website is live on this CloudFront network. So we have successfully launched for free. We are not paying a single amount of money, as I told. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any sort of doubt, then do comment it down. I will reply to everyone. And also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.